There are a lot of really hardworking artists in Oklahoma that make really incredible things that maybe the rest of the world doesn't see.
Factory Obscura has changed really how I work with other artists and how I think about my own personal art.
You know, you start to interact with things in a different way, and it changes your mind about how the world can be, and that creativity is, I think, a positive thing in the world.
We just knew that our city had the room for this and didn't have this kind of experience yet. My husband and I and our yoga teacher started talking about the idea that we wanted to build an adult playground in Oklahoma City, a place that would be as much fun for parents as it is for their kids. When we started the project, we had in mind that we were going to build something really big. We had in mind that it was going to be 40 or 50,000 square feet. We started with a project called Shift that was our test of concept. It was us finding out what we could do, which artists might be interested in being involved, how the public would react to it.
I got an email to be invited to this meeting, this mystery meeting about some mystery project. It was called The Project at the time.
Could we build a large-scale installation experience, jungle gym, crazy art piece? I couldn't say no to that opportunity.
From that project, we moved to one that was twice as big, 3,000 square feet, and this time with investors. People came and they bought tickets and we paid back our investors, and then we were on to this next space.
Mixtape is our first permanent installation experience.
So this space is now twice as big. It's a $1 million investment.
The dream was introduced to us by the founders as a permanent art experience space that would employ artists full-time.
In the first two projects, we're paying people to participate, but we weren't able to hire people yet. So with this $1 million investment, we actually brought on 6 people full-time and the same part-time.
Factory Obscura has changed really how I work with other artists and how I think about my own personal art. I can work with someone who does welding, and I can add my soft sculpture skill to that, and we can collaborate and create something that I previously could never dream of doing on my own.
And then also creating something that could have a lasting positive effect on the art community and the Oklahoma City community, I think, is something that I am definitely gaining from this experience.
Meow Wolf has been a great friend to us from the very beginning, and now the opportunity to collaborate on a project that has a physical manifestation in our space is just amazing.
The idea was to have a portal that our guests and their guests could communicate with each other, and then we sort of collaborated on how we wanted that interaction to look.
In real time, people are able to communicate from the House of Eternal Return in Santa Fe to Mixtape here in Oklahoma City and connect with each other and play a game together if they so desire.
I think it's exciting for people just to see someone and not really know where they are, but they're in this different environment as well. And during that interaction, encourage each other to explore more in depth each space.
Factory Obscura is unique in Oklahoma, but it is uniquely Oklahoman. It exists here because this is the place that it belongs. The creativity is here. There is a drive to move forward and to do cool things, and a drive to create a world that we want to live in and a city that we want to stay in. So people are thrilled that it's happening here and they want to be a part of it.
They can come into this space, they can see what we have put together collaboratively and collectively and be inspired by that. And I think that they go out into the world just thinking a little bit bigger about their own lives.
I feel alright. I feel alright. I feel alright. I feel alright. missed the bus enough to know that he's not coming back. I poked the bear so much eventually